How will we start?
Hi everyone, this is how we start.
No, you want a question or
It's okay, we'll just have a conversation. So guys, this is Maheen. Maheen is from Karachi, Pakistan, and she's an amazing human being first, then a lady, a mother, a coach, and everything else. Hi Maheen,
hi?
welcome.
Thank you so much.
This is just our third time meeting
Yeah, in 2 years.
in 2 years in Dubai.
Yeah.
So I want to hear a bit about Maheen, and we'll share a bit about what I do. Do you want to share with them what you do and who you are? It's like
Yeah.
a star spotlight.
Thank you so much. I'm
Oh,
Maheen.
yeah.
I'm Maheen Khurum. I'm from Pakistan, and I'm an NLP coach and a hypnotherapist. I'm working as a parenting and wellness coach, and I'm here meeting Zai for the third time, and it's amazing every time I meet her.
Okay, so tell us a bit more about what you do and how you help. Because honestly, like, you know, I'm an author. I run a company called stepupjourney.com. So as we have the books, which is there's 2 books, this and this, and then we have the speaker as a trainer, as a coach, as a mentor. I will share a bit of stuff that I share and help my clients as we go along. But tell us, like, what are your offerings? What do you do? Yeah.
I'm offering a one-on-one coaching and also working on empowering women all around the world. I'm working upon with parents and children on family dynamics
Nice.
and the issues which everybody these days are facing.
Yeah.
I also work upon goal setting and the roadmap.
Tell me about
towards-
the NLP thing that you do. What because before I met her, I wanted to ask her something about the NLP thing. How useful is NLP?
Believe me, for me, NLP was a full-on transformation for my life.
What are the tools you use to help?
Is
the client?
basically neuro-linguistic programming, and it makes you understand the language of your mind, that how you can take the things along with your life through making them more understanding to your own self. And the
So
tools
it's
and
the
techniques,
language of the mind.
yeah.
What is the before and what is the after language of the mind? Tell me.
Okay,
Example, yeah.
before, if you ask me, like, at times we are not we are not so much
For example, if I always self-criticize myself,
yeah.
I always say, "Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm horrible. I'm such a bad person." All the shame, guilt, and blame, right?
yeah.
Which a lot of people are going
Exactly.
through. So what are the tools you use to help someone come out of this and to reframe the mind?
Through NLP, the tools and techniques which we use with our clients, basically we tell them that how they can reframe the situation in their lives and work upon it.
Yeah.
While having a therapy session with us, we can initiate them that how they can work upon their own self. If you are feeling not good, if you're overthinking, if you are having anxiety,
So
depression,
take me through the
and negative
process.
thoughts,
Somebody comes to you and say, Maheen, I feel like I'm the most mean, selfish, terrible person. But you know, he or she's not.
yeah.
So take me through the process, like how you help the client.
At first phase, it's very important that when a person comes to us, they are always at effect, and we have to effect means that they think that everything in the world, in the surroundings, is happening to them at the bed, and they deserve to get that, right?
Yeah.
But we make them understand through NLP tools and techniques that you have to be at cause before starting the therapy or the coaching session. That is when a person is at cause, they become accountable of the life situations which they are having. When someone is accountable for what you are having in life, you can work with the thing purposefully.
So the effect is, I feel like I'm terrible. The cause is?
The cause is when you feel something and you are accountable for that it's okay, I hold it and now I'm gonna overcome it, I want to work over it.
To acknowledge it.
Yeah.
To acknowledge that, okay, I have this problem now, what am I
Yeah.
going to do about it? To take responsibility.
When you own something, you work upon it, right? More purposefully, right? So that's what we first educate our people who are coming to us, that you have to be accountable for what had happened in your life.
Interesting. No, I ask you this question to understand what are the systems and tools, because for example, like in my coaching, I have a methodology called 3D system to diagnose your strengths. So I use the Gallup Strengths Finder. It's something that they have to do a little exercise, and it comes up all your top 34 strengths and weakness and blah blah blah. And then after you diagnose your strength, D, you desire check. Understand what you want. Then decide, okay, how do I want to move forward? So I think for yours is first to acknowledge it, and after acknowledging, what happens?
When working over a problem, then we start reframing the situation. That if something has happened, what is good about that situation, and what is bad about it? That make us analyze that, okay, if something hits us, what we have to do, how we have to deal with the scenario.
Yeah. So ironic that just before we met, just before now, we met a lady, randomly complete stranger who had like a free coaching session from the both of us, and I appreciate, because so she has anxiety. I think she has depression, and at the end of the day, I think humanity just needs human connection.
Exactly. And at times what happened is when we have so many people around us, but we cannot talk to any one of them. That's the hardest part of anyone's life. Although she must be having so many people around her, but there was nobody.
Felt lonely.
Yeah, and randomly she just came up to us and she wanted to just talk to us.
And she found two powerhouse.
Yeah.
How blessed. I feel blessed to have had that company with her actually. Yeah, this is another thing. Human connection is lacking.
Yes.
Authentic communication is not happening. When you're feeling down, you can't even tell it to people because you need to protect your identity or whatever it is.
Exactly. You had that thing that people will judge you.
Yeah.
And believe me, we had just met her for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In total, and we did nothing.
And
she
you
just
saw
shared
the
with us.
transformation.
And when she was going, she was smiling.
No, we didn't do nothing. We spoke a lot, and we shared a lot, and from feeling like, oh my god, she has a good job and she can get a good job. She was thinking she's going to be a refugee versus coming out and thinking about the possibility of what else is possible. It's a very powerful question. Yeah. But then again, like Maheen, for example, a lot of us, now we speak like we are so positive and good. Yesterday I was crying my heart out, like it was hard day. So there are days when we have to acknowledge it's okay not to be okay. How do you deal with days when you are not okay? What do you do?
If you ask myself, I used to do journaling a lot.
Yeah.
It helps me in many ways.
Yeah.
I write all the good I had for the day, all the bad I had for the day. I have my to-do list to go on. But at times,
go on.
At times it happens that you yourself don't understand how to respond or react on different situations in life. It happens with every one of us. Like if you ask me, last night I was also not okay, feeling alone, not feeling good. But there is a motivation for everyone in their life.
Yeah.
And if you know that you have to be in that place, it is very difficult at times to be in the continuity of that place. But believe me, if your focus is bright enough, you are determined to go over it. Distractions are there in life. I agree upon that. Everybody has their own distractions. But believe me, if you have a focus over a goal point for yourself, you won't distract enough. You have that thing. Okay, there are bad days, but good days will come.
This was the same thing that happened when we spoke to the girl. You were telling her, okay, be positive, cut out the distraction and everything. But I said, let's take this one step back. It's so important for us to acknowledge where is the source of fear coming from? Where is the source of insecurities coming from?
It is within ourselves,
It's within ourselves, but we need to understand the root cause. Where is the cause of fear, the insecurities, and it's very important to acknowledge why are we feeling the disappointment. I think this will help a lot of people. Because when we understand the source of disappointment, and most of the time, if you notice, when we react to something in the present, it's not about the present at all.
Yes.
It's a trigger. some buttons were pushed wrongly.
Yeah.
So it was
It
a
is all
trigger.
interconnected. You know?
Yeah, it's a trigger from the past.
Yeah.
So then again, you need to have healthy, tough conversations
Yeah.
with yourself, with a friend, with a coach, with your partner, and I think they should do this. How to be coaches for parents, yeah, for partners. Couples need to learn how to be coaches.
Yeah, I think every person.
Everyone needs to learn how to
every
be coached
person.
and to coach, because communication skills, the understanding, the empathy, so much.
I tell you, Zai, that when parents come to us, the core reason of the issues which they are having with their children is only communication.
Communication.
If they work
Yeah.
over communication, believe me, there is no other issue. Everything can be
100%.
sorted. But there is a lack of communication
Everywhere, even in the workplace,
Yeah.
it's so toxic, it's so unsafe.
even with husband and wife. It's communication.
It's no safety to open the mouth to you see the problem, some people, they don't even know how to express themselves.
Yes, exactly. It's a big issue. See why it is a problem? Because nobody educate them for that.
Exactly, we need to teach this in schools.
Yeah.
How to articulate what you're feeling, to understand what you're feeling.
The mothers are also not that much educate or aware, not educate but aware, that you know how to make their girls or their boys or their children speak.
Yeah, because they
In a way.
don't.
Yeah, because
Because
they
they
don't.
don't.
Yeah.
Look at this girl, she had to come and talk to some stranger,
Yeah.
and we are alhamdulillah good people.
Yeah, but if at the first sight, if you see if her mother was like that coming, like if that trust she had with her,
There's no bond.
he don't need
anymore.
anyone like.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
Anyway, inshallah, I want to bring back my Awakening Parents program. Resilient, confident parents raise confident, compassionate kids.
That's great.
Let me say that again. Resilient, confident parents raise confident, compassionate kids. A lot of us want our children to be confident,
Yes.
to be compassionate. Because children today, they are not compassionate anymore. Let me tell you why. Children today don't care about adults as much as we used to respect and care,
Yes.
because they say how fake you guys are.
Mm.
They see, they sense, they hear, and they understand. Children today,
They are much vocal about their thoughts.
yeah, they are vocal and they don't give you a 2 cents at all. So parents need to be the confident, be the strong, soulful, successful
Yeah.
role model. The least I think parents can do today is not to throw their storms, to throw their cultural nonsense on their children. Inshallah, this is what we need to. I want to bring back this. I used to run this in Singapore 5-6 years ago. We did it 22 sessions nationwide for government level, and I think 2025 I want to reinstate family values.
great.
I mean, we have to do it together.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to reinstate family values. I want to speak about importance of communication, appreciation,
There's so much about
respect,
family dynamics, parenting.
trust. Yeah, and
So much.
yeah. Anything you want to say to them before we go?
Thank you so much. I always love being with you, and believe me, there's some soul connection.
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy how we meet on Facebook.
Yeah. And every time
And-
we meet, some miracle happens.
I need one little help. You read my books.
Yeah.
You wanted to say something about it.
Yeah. Amazing. Like every day thing I have this because there are so much learnings I got from her book. I have a journal, as I told before. I used to do journaling. I had the words because I read the words which she used are so much empowering for me. I have the notes, the sticky notes with my laptop at my office board where I recall them every day working on my desk to empower my own self. That it is very important. The power of words is very much important. It gives you a strength to motivate you to do everyday work.
Which part of the book really moved you a lot? Like one or two? Like
Your journey when you are telling that how you turned your passion into profit and the power, the strength, everything. I think if you ask me, you used to send you Zai, this part is so good, this part is so good.
yeah. So at the
Every
end
part
of the
is
day,
good.
our goal and our dream and our mission is to help people turn your pain into power,
Yeah.
turn your passion into profit, and turn your dreams into reality with confidence and clarity. Because interestingly, the girl who we met said this. She said, I feel like I lost my independence.
Yes.
She used to work in the UK, stayed on her own. I believe she cooked herself, clean, and meet friends and decide the meal she prepared. Remember, she said, and independence doesn't mean we become rude and we have the freedom to do whatever. Independence means you have peace of mind.
Yes.
You can do what you love, loving what you do, while maintaining your self-respect and while respecting the world.
Actually.
And when there are moments when you feel rejected, neglected, abandoned, you always know that Allah is the provider.
Exactly.
And
Allah
you
always
heal.
have the best plans for you.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, I want to say to every woman out there that if we can do it, you can also do it. Just it's a one step that you have to take.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we women, by Allah, we are blessed with the management skills that we own.
Yeah.
We can do a lot. We should know our potential at the first. And we all are beautiful. We all are strong. We all are amazing.
Okay, one last one before we go.
Yeah.
What is your definition of self-love?
Self-love. Okay. My definition for self-love is...
Let me check the video. Go on, just say.
My definition of self-love is being yourself. And that's the best I learned. I met growth, the initial growth, while I discovered loving my own self.
Wow. So growth. To seek knowledge.
Yeah.
To learn.
And being yourself is the most powerful thing for a woman. We have so many roles to cater in our daily life. But if we understand the purpose of our own being, of our own self, that gives the more value for who we are.
Nice. So for me, self-love until yesterday meant that I have to go to the spa, take time out, swim, do my thing, and take care of myself. Yesterday, I received this knowledge. The opposite of love is hate. A lot of people, I wouldn't say women, because men do the same to themselves too, but I think more women, we self-criticize, we self-sabotage, and the next one was very heavy. I got that yesterday. Self-rejection. Because you hate yourself so much. So self-love to me is for you to understand what is this self-hate, self-rejection that you've been planting inside yourself, inside your heart, inside your energy, and to unpack that and say, no, this is not me, or at least it's not me anymore. How do I move from victim to victor?
Yeah, exactly.
How do I move from victim to victim mindset? And that's where I am also stepping up my game, because I've been doing this for the last 10 years. The books
Great.
came out. We are entrepreneur for 22 years, but it's never ending learning.
Yes.
Every pain that I have to go through, or moments that I have to just drown, I can choose to just drown and just die, literally, or I can choose to drown and then say, you know what, I need help. Go get that life buoy, go get the lifeguard, go swim out hard and get onto the shore. And it's very hard to do it yourself. So that's where, inshallah, we are the coaches and mentors who can support you. And reach out to us, stepupjourney.com. Where can people find you?
Aiming higher with MK. I have a page on Instagram. You can email me at maheenkhurum@gmail.com.
Yeah. Cool. That's about it.
Thank you so much. It was lovely.
Always. Alhamdulillah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and having it's very hard to find real authentic people nowadays.
Yes.
Because everyone's just so busy. It's not because people don't care about us, but these moments like these are so precious.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. down. Khalas?